Hello, good morning, and welcome once more to my channel. In my previous video, I talked about this particular ugu plant, and I said I will show you and I will talk about this ugu in detail. Okay, so today I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this ugu. Actually, this ugu that you're seeing is developed from the stem. It's not easy to develop ugu from the stem, and usually I have seen ugu being planted from the seeds. And because of the problems that we have here in diaspora, getting ugu seeds and so on, I decided to develop a technology whereby I can develop ugu from the stem. Instead of calling our people back home and trying to get ugu across and so on. So it took me a long time. I've been working on this for the past 2 years. And this year I was able to get ugu from the stem. And this is one of them. This one, I'm going to transplant it today, but let me show you the ones that we have already developed from the stem. So this ugu that you are seeing here, this ugu here, this is actually developed from the stem. Okay? These are the ones that I planted earlier. I planted it earlier. It germinated, the stems germinated, and I transplanted it here. And it's doing well. And I'm happy that I have been able to develop this technology. So I think the next problem will be how that I can preserve these stems, so that we will be able to develop a little bit more. Let me show you another place. I have 3 different pots that I have planted this ugu that I have finally developed from the stem. And look at this one. This is a little bit younger than that one. So you see, this is developed from the stem. You can see it here. Look at the stem. Look at the stem. Look at the stem. These ones are developed from the stem. And this is actually developed from the stem. And I have a one that actually has grown. This over here, this one you're seeing here, is developed from the stem. Look at the stems over here. You can see the stems. Oh, let me remove this from your view. You see, this ugu here, is from the stem. It germinated. I made it germinate. I had a technology that helped me germinate this from the stem, and this is good. It's started climbing, and if you see the newer, younger ugu here, these are the ones that I germinated from the stem. And I am glad. I think you'll be asking, how did I do it? How did I germinate this? I tried a couple of things. It said, oh, use aloe vera, use egg, use this and that. I tried that a couple of years ago, but I wasn't successful. But this one, I didn't use any of those. The only thing I did was to condition the temperature and the humidity, the amount of water and the amount of, the temperature on this. That's what I conditioned for me to be able to, develop this. And I'm going to write a book. I'm going to write a book to teach our people, even those back home, so that even if you don't have the seeds, the ugu seeds, you can propagate it from the stems. Okay, yeah, that is the basic interest on this. Even if you don't have this thing, you can see this one. Yeah, you can see it. So I didn't wait to get the seeds before. I did cut off the stems from the original logo that I have and planted it. Now I'm going to show you how I did it. I'm going to show you how I planted that one. Okay. Yeah, so let me get my tools. Okay, so as you can see, this one just germinated. No, it didn't just germinated. This has been a couple of weeks. I have planted this for a couple of weeks in this, but you see now that it has germinated, and if I transplant it, it's going to do well. So I will show you how I transplanted it. This is what I'm going to transplant now to this. I'm going to transplant it on this particular section of this pot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the base of this water bottle. I will cut it off. I brought a knife. So what I'm doing is cutting off the base to expose the roots. And once I'm done cutting off the base, I'm cutting off the base to expose the roots of this germinated ugu stem. You see, so you see I did cut it off now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this base completely. And then I'm going to put this right here in the soil and cover it. Yeah, this is my other method. I'm going to put it here and cover it. And once it has been here for a couple of weeks, then I am going to completely, So I put it here, having removed the base, cut off the base to expose the roots. Then I put it here and cover it with sand. I'm going to allow it to still be in this water bottle for a couple of weeks. After then, I will cut off the water bottle completely, so that it will have its freedom to grow as it wants. Now,